This is Jordan Tower with JT News.
Talk about Murder Inc.
Okay, so Wendy, the next big empire we're going to talk about, Murder Inc. was it at one point.
Yeah,
Ja Rule,
Def Jam.
Ashanti, Irv Gotti's responsible for a lot of people like Jay-Z, DMX. He's behind a lot of big top acts, but then he had his own label through Def Jam, right?
Yeah, through Def Jam. Yeah.
Yep.
And what were the big acts over there? You had Ja Rule.
Ja Rule,
Ashanti.
Jay-Z.
No. I'm talking about
Murder Inc.
We're talking Murder Inc.
Oh, Ja Rule, Ashanti.
Vita.
That's the big acts.
Was Vita over there?
Yeah, but she
wasn't big, but they were pushing her.
You had Charlie Baltimore, Vita. You had Cadillac Ty.
Yeah.
You had Black Child. But these are some of the artists that was on the roster.
Black Child was awesome. Black Child was so underrated.
Yeah, he was dope. Him and Cadillac Ty. It was dope.
So basically, what happened there?
They were sued by the government, weren't they?
Oh yeah.
They were trying to tie, because Irv Gotti had a relationship with Supreme out of Queens,
AKA Kenneth McGriff.
Right, Kenneth McGriff. They claimed that Murder Inc. was a laundromat for money.
Yep.
They were laundering money.
Yeah.
And the government sued them and they lost. They couldn't prove their case.
Oh wow.
I feel like after the case was over, they didn't get to regain their prominence. So in a way, the government did win.
Yeah, because they had to chill for a while when the government was beating them down. They stripped them of their finances. Remember, they froze everything. They were dead in the water at that point.
As well.
Did they? I didn't know that.
Files, their computers.
Wow.
And this is what happened to me. Rec, remember around that time in New York, 50 was gunning for them at that point.
Yeah, I mean that whole situation was spooky because they was alluding to the fact that 50 Cent snitched on them. Yeah. So when they was under the federal investigation,
snitching under what? Like clarify the snitch, what the snitching was for.
Say it again.
Clarify what the snitching was about.
Well,
it wasn't to the government; it was to the police for that stabbing, right?
No, it was. They was alluding to the fact that when he was mentioning mentioning stuff from Queens,
right?
It was like Fat Cat,
Supreme,
Pappy Mason. It was like these drug lords from Queens. He put in a rap, so they was alluding to the fact that he was snitching because he put their names in their raps. I mean, his
mostly
raps. Supreme. Yeah, it was a lot of different,
Oh, so you're saying that because of that,
figures from Queens.
So because of that, that's why the government looked into it, saying like you were funded.
No, I can't say it's because of that. I'm saying that's what Murder Inc. was already.
Right. That's what we're talking about. That's the topic.
No, but it's different. Like. They was going through they rivalry stuff, but Murder Inc. was trying to protect their reputation by saying, how y'all believe in this guy when this guy's rap?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And they was, alluding to the fact of, look at his raps. Look at this record. He mentioned this person name. He mentioned this person name. Now the feds is on this person.
That drives me crazy when the justice system does that, when they try to use lyrics as if it's a documentary. Some people do rap about the truth, but most people, it's entertainment. They're rapping about, fake life, like the way a movie tells a story.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's like exactly a movie. It's like oh yeah, we're gonna lock Ben Affleck up now because he did a movie about a bank robbery. He must have done one before.
Exactly.
It's like stupid. He was too good in that movie. He's done a bank robbery before.
It's crazy.
It's just absolutely crazy.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But at that time, Murder Inc. was on top.
Yeah.
50 was gunning for them. But during the time when I guess they was about to usher in Black Child, Cadillac Ty, to maintain a street cred about the label, because you gotta think Ja Rule and Ashanti, they was doing R&B records. They was big records, but in rap, you have to maintain a core audience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to create that balance. So during that time, the feds came in and pretty much just crushed their whole empire.
And then 50 was still going at them, so it was just they got destroyed.
Oh yeah.
It was like kicking a person while they're down already, almost.
Facts.
But you know what? I commend 50 for that because most people would have let off on other. Now, sometimes you got to destroy your enemy 100%.
No, that was his mentality.
Yeah.
That was definitely, he stated that.
I mean, look what he's doing to his ex-girl right now.
I don't agree with that, but
that's crazy. You saw that, Wendy? He's teasing her for getting a foreclosed house. I'm like, jeez, bro. Like, this guy is ruthless.
When I seen the address get put on blast,
I wouldn't have done that because you can get sued.
That was a little crazy. But then, like I said, I can't even speak on that.
And then he did some video where he was like, maybe she could become a go-go dancer. I was like, Jesus, this is the mother of your child, bro. Like, he's crazy, man. But hey,
crazy.
That's why
a condom would have been cheaper.
It just shows you how ruthless that guy is, man.
Yeah.
You gotta. Yeah. Most people in business don't think that Warren Buffett, all these guys are such great guys. They didn't make $50 billion by being the nice guy on the block. You know, they were ruthless business people.
I'll say this: 50's always been respectful and cool with me.
Me too. I was on the phone with him before. Very nice guy. But he's definitely a guy I wouldn't want to piss off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But you never know with him. Like he feels a way about different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. He might feel a way towards me, but it is what it is.
Oh.
I like that he speaks his mind. You know, I'd rather have somebody speak their mind than smile to my face and then pretend it's all good and then go back.
Definitely.
So, Rec, why does he feel a way towards you?
I mean, Ja Rule's cool with me.
Oh,
you know,
so
we did
just because you were hanging around Ja.
Yeah, I done did footage with Ja. Who knows? It might have been the Ja Rule thing. You know, I'm media. I'm an artist / media.
Yeah, you don't get mad at MTV because they aired the Ja Rule video and the 50 video, so it's not really fair.
Yeah, but that's, you know, that's the pros and the cons when you know, I don't want y'all to feel away, but when you black media is just, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
So you're racist.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm just joking. I just wanted to say that.
I'm not saying these artists. We got to come up with a term for them because they look at us as like we supposed to be loyal to one. It's supposed to be one-sided. But when they go to MTV and Hot 97 and all that,
I could speak.
Jordan, you know what I'm talking about.
I definitely know what you're talking about. I was just about to relate it to myself because I remember when Rick Ross started dissing 50 Cent, I got the first footage of it, right? Mm-hmm. And I noticed him pouring out the vitamin 50 water, and I was like, oh, what's going on? What am I recording right now? So when I got home, when I lived in New York still, I called Tony Yayo, and I said, hey, man, I guess you guys are about to go through it with Ross. I just don't want to have anything to do with that, you know? Like, leave me.
And what did he say to you?
He said, I respect it. But then 50 called me a couple hours later. And what I noticed about 50 is he just kept talking to me. But I've heard the stories he was telling me already about game and everything. Right? So I was like, oh, this guy is like he has these like speeches memorized. So I just let 50 know. I said, hey, I'm going to just stay out of it. Now, what happened was Spiff TV came in and started doing all the videos for Ross, and I just stayed neutral, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And I prefer it that way. I prefer it that way because I was involved.
It's not your beef.
And I was involved in that with the Come Up DVD, and it gets spooky. It gets spooky out here when you get involved in these beefs. But Rec knows that I was involved with the Papoose and Uncle Murder beef. I was in the middle of that, and it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, but like I said. You got your own brand, but you came in the game, you know, through black media, Come Up DVD.
Yeah.
World Star. You know, Q at the time owned World Star. Uh-huh. So, you know, you just a videographer, but under the pretense.
I'm never just a videographer.
I know that.
I just wanted to say that.
I'm talking during that time in terms of your position. You not trying to be cool with
I was
Ross.
a marketing strategist.
You just trying to get the, you know,
Yeah.
He's trying to do his job.
At that time, you were shooting videos.
Of course, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
He's trying to get the most exclusive video on Ross or 50 or whoever at that time.
Yeah.
Because you was a you know, a videographer at the time.
Even if there is a beef, I should be able to get both sides so they both equally get to tell their stories, right?
Yeah,
You
but
would think.
But you can't.
but with these
Unless
guys,
you're on TV.
man, that's the pros and cons, and it's more so cons with these guys in terms of the media that's not on a level of MTV and you know.
Right.
So you know that's how Murder Inc. We got so far off topic, but yeah, that's how Murder Inc. ended.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, on that, yeah.
Isn't that funny? It's like people are watching and then they're like, "What happened to this conversation?
Where'd this conversation go? We went left.
A combination of the two, the federal government, as well as 50 Cent, you know, because he had a strong empire that was up and coming.
Yeah.
And at that time, everything was 50 Cent. G Unit,
They were hot.
He was
the hottest thing on the market.
over everybody.
Yeah. And, you know, I tell people rapping, well, the rap game is like boxing in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, because you got the underdogs and then you got, of course, the champion. And, you know, when they get tired of the champ, you know, they built the champ up to be the champ. But once they get tired of the champ, they start rooting for the underdog. And that's how Murder Inc. was. They was the champs at the time, you know, because everybody buying their records. 50 was the underdog. So they start tearing the champ down, Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And they big 50 up to he took the champ out. The champ's out. Ja Rule, Murder Inc.
Yeah.
And 50, he becomes the new champ. And they doing that now with him. Well, they've been doing it for years. They tearing them down. That's how the rap game is like boxing, you know. They big you up to tear you down.
Yes.
You know?
All right, that was good. Okay,